Can anyone hear me? You should be able to see me, hopefully. Can anyone hear me? Is anyone here? I'm trying to stream from my phone because I'm feeling sick. I feel bad about not giving you guys Synthwave Saturday night. So I said, you know what? I'll just stream from my phone for a few minutes or see how long it goes, see how this works. See if it notifies you guys. Maybe it won't even notify you guys. So if somebody's here, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, all that good stuff. Um, I know, I didn't really, just pretty impromptu. I just said, you know what, let me just do it. But I'm not feeling that good. Can barely breathe through my nose. That's been a problem the past couple of days. It's getting worse. Don't want to go to the doctor. But if it gets too bad, I probably will have to. So we will see about that. Hey, Richard. Richard's here, so somebody sees. So yeah, this is a make. I'm streaming from my phone from my bed. And oh shit. Let me see something. Uh, Drink tea and stay hydrated. Fair enough. Appreciate the like. Hopefully, again, I don't know which way this camera's facing either. I'm a little nervous about that. So yeah. Hey, Cincha Dildo. This is me experimenting. I'm streaming from my bed, actually. I'm streaming from my phone. So hopefully, can you guys hear me? It should just be darkness, but you guys should be able to hear me still. And I appreciate anyone showing up. The D to I. No Diddy stuff. Can't hear. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, like I said, not feeling that great. Can barely breathe through my nose. I've been trying to take medicine. Hasn't gone that well. Um, and again, I don't know. Still don't know. I mean, it's dark in here, so you can't see me, which is good. But I'm not sure which way this camera's facing. Still, hopefully, it's not facing at me. Hopefully, you guys can't see me and my chubby sick face. One to music. I don't know if I can play it from my phone. I don't know how that works because it's not. I'm not doing it from the computer. I don't know if it works. Yeah, Usyk smashed him. Put up a video on it. I saw somebody that said Fury won. I was pretty shocked. I mean, it was a close fight. There were a lot of rounds that could have went either way, but I was shocked. And then I saw somebody who said, Usyk won by multiple rounds. I said that in the video. I was shocked at both. Smash them. Nice. Pause. No pause. Yes, homo. No, just joking. Play. Stop. Rewind. Fast forward. No, it was a good fight. Good fight. I wish I'd have got the video out earlier, but like I said, I hadn't been feeling well. But I did just toss it out real quick. But that's kind of what let me know I'm not gonna be able to do synthwave. I'm like, man, I just can't try to make music, but I can try to stream from my bed, which is what I'm doing now. Been having issues with your keyboard delay inputs. Fair enough. Oh, sheesh. Appreciate you guys being here. It's like someone else showed up. Someone else showed up, so that's cool. Shout out to you. Please like the video if you like the video, all that good stuff. This is not the first time I tried streaming from my phone like a few months ago, or maybe a month ago. I don't know how long ago it was. Cause you see people do this. This is basically YouTube's Facebook Live or Instagram Live. No, not an OF. I'm just sick. Practicing your OF. No, I'm just sick. Just sick as fuck. But not that type of sick. Not like this is about to do an OF. That's wild. That's wild. I know what OnlyFans. I know what OF means, Richard. I don't even know if you can say it. I mean, I just did, but I think it's one of the phrases YouTube doesn't like because YouTube is, not real free speech. But it's the biggest platform, one of the biggest platforms. So what do you do? between TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. What do you do? Yeah, you can send tracks. Like I said, I just don't think I can play them like I usually do. Oh man, somebody left. Come back. It shows 3 people, but it showed 4, and then they left. Come back. I need more fans. Not only fans, but just fans in general. So, gotta hit you with the Cody Rhodes. What do you want to talk about? Oh boy. AI. Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Even I need to look into the rules about AI sampling because that BBL Drizzy got popular, and that's an AI sample. I mean, it's popular because of the disc, but still, maybe use AI to my advantage, sort of thing. But yeah, I hate AI. I hate AI music because it's gotten so much better. Show feet that'll keep him here. No, no feet. Just the pit of darkness that is life. Pit of darkness. No, I'm just. Hold on a second. Jeez, I'm trying not to sneeze. Sorry. I don't know how to mute this. So you gotta hear my mucus. And my dog's looking at me. But you guys can't see him. Oh, alrighty. BBL Vigi, no. Came in and said it before. Never the ladies hypnotize me no more. Back to the manuscript. I don't think you can handle this. Oh boy, this has gone off the rails. You guys can't see a little, so let's know which camera. You know, I don't think I can time you out. Let me see. Oh no, I can. I can still time you guys out. So I can still time you guys out. I'm not gonna do it because it's just YouTube. And it looks like YouTube. It's not time. No, don't be bigots. It's not time to be bigots. It's time to be responsible gentlemen. And well, I'll take that in word. Could have been worse. And no. And thank you guys for joining, man. Thank you for joining. Um, Pop Cotton said he was joining the stream, but then again, I don't know how. Are you guys like able to just see this from my channel, or did you get a notification? How did that work? Because who knows, we may do more lazy streams like this in the future. But I don't really have nothing to talk about. I mean, you can talk about the Usyk fight, and one thing, notification I see. Murder the flag. Noti. Okay. So the notifications do go on. That's cool. Cool. One thing I saw, speaking of flag burning, Fury said that the only reason he lost is because of the Ukraine stuff. I don't know about that. I think he lost because he lost. Could have been stopped in the ninth. I think the referee was pretty kind to him to just count that as a knockdown and not stop the fucking fight. But that notwithstanding was a good fight. I hope they do a rematch. I know there's a rumor that they might strip them or strip Usyk of was the IBF, one of those belts. Yeah. Shout out to Richard, your hooping stuff. You blew out a team by 20. Good stuff. And yeah, he just keeps bitching. Yeah, he was not happy to lose. Not happy to lose. I mean, he boxed well for a good portion of the fight. I am shocked that he didn't try to use his size more and try to use his strength more. I think he might have won if he had. He really wanted to outbox Usyk. He kind of made the same mistake Joshua did. They really want to outbox this guy instead of just using his size. No, that's not what he said. Since you do, don't stop that. Blew out a team by 20 points, not blew a team of 20. Come on, guys. Let's be civil here. Let's be civil. Ugh. Oh boy, my sinuses are kicking my ass. Sheesh. Yay. Yeah, it was a good fight, but we'll see what happens with the rematch if they do it. We'll see what happens with the belts if they strip one of them from Usyk. Like I said, I think it's the IBF that this is. And they were talking about this, months ago. I'm not sure if there's been any new things with that, but I remember months ago because I think Hergovich will be the champion if they do that. So we'll see. We will see. We'll see. But it was a fun fight. Yeah, it is too many belts. That's why it took so long to get undisputed. This is the first time in the 4 belt era. I mean, there's way too many damn belts, way too many divisions. That's one issue boxing has. But with all that said, we've seen a lot of undisputed recently. Just in general, Usyk's a 2-time undisputed. Terrence Crawford's a 2-time undisputed. At 2 different weight classes. That's what I mean. And Inoue, all recently in the past few years, or past 5 or 6 years, have been undisputed in multiple divisions. So shout out to those fighters. Cody with the U.S. title looks great. I wonder what they're going to do with that. I mean, I guess he is going to win the U.S. title because he's not going to lose the championship, is he? You think they'll take the title off? I wish they would. That would be more exciting if they took Logan Paul. But I think Logan Paul's a solid wrestler, and that would add some intrigue to make him the world champion for a little bit and have Cody win it back. That would make it more fascinating than just because these long title reigns, as cool as they can be, there's too many of them, and so it's now become boring. You need to feel like, oh, something can happen at any time. You look at the Attitude Era, there was a lot of month-long reigns, or even less. That belt switched a lot. So I mean, I get there's issues with that too, but there's got to be a middle ground. Got to be a middle ground. He's gonna win it and relinquish it, and then they'll do attorney for it. That's stupid. That's stupid. Why don't they just? What does the King of the Ring get? By the way, that's why I made a video recently about wrestling being shitty. If you haven't checked it out, which I think you probably already have, Richard. But it's like the King of the Ring. I don't think is getting anything. So wouldn't it make more sense instead of doing a whole new tournament after you to give the U.S. title, maybe give the King of the Ring guy a title shot? Are they doing that? If they get a title shot, then that's good. But like I said, I almost think that Cody should lose the belt. Lose the belt and win it back in like a month or two. Have some variety. Have some spice. Instead of just, okay, somebody holds the belt for fucking ever. These, 5-year title reigns. Like you have Roman, a 2-year title reigns, and you have a Gunther. It's like, okay, man. Have some more excitement. So I guess that's cool that they are doing a title shot. That's cool stuff. Cool stuff. For anyone joining, I'm streaming from my phone, so I don't have all the abilities I usually do. But I figured I'd give you guys something since I'm not doing Sith Wave, since I'm pretty sick. But I can stream from my phone. He's only had it for a month. I know, but that's the thing. He's had it for, it'll be 2 months, right? Because he won it in, well, no, it'll probably still be like a month and a half. I get that. But the title reigns have become too long to me. They're too long, and as a result, they become predictable and boring because like he's not really gonna lose to Logan Paul. So that match really has everything they do in that match means nothing because he's not gonna lose. So as a result, what the fuck is the point? There used to be where if somebody had the belt, there was a risk of them losing the belt at any time. And there is none of that. You know he's not going to lose it that quick. And that's a problem to me because wrestling needs some unpredictability. One of the many reasons it's not as good as it once was. Hey, up to 9, but people left. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm having issues breathing, so if you hear that, I apologize. Oh man, my sinuses are fucking stuffed up. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hope everything's happy with you, man. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. Happy. To be fair, how you gonna have this ninja be Cody Roman just have a 50-day reign and lose to a YouTuber? That's true. That's true. And that's but so are we just never gonna have a short title reign ever again? I mean, you can cheat. You don't have to have a clean win. And I'm just saying this for excitement's sake. I don't necessarily want Logan Paul to beat Cody. And I mean, I get it. That's YouTuber pays a lot of money not to lose. That's another thing. The YouTuber who's a sponsor of the company because he has this big fucking Prime logo in the middle of the ring. Uh, so yeah, and shit, his YouTuber brother is going to have a big fight in a couple months as well. It may not be the dumbest idea to have the Paul brother win it and then lose it back after the Mike Tyson fight. It may not be the dumbest idea because now you can have him having the world title. Everybody's going to see that fight, and they'll see the brother with the fucking world championship on his shoulder as he walks his brother to the ring. So there's worse ideas than this. I know it would hurt Cody though, even if he wins it back. But I think there's something to it. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do it though. You're right because they're too predictable right now, and I don't think they want to fuck up Cody's reign. But if they wanted some unpredictability and they wanted to do something a little bit different, I think they could have Logan Paul win, have him hold it, long enough for that Tyson fight with his brother, and then he can drop it. He can drop it on Raw. You know what I mean? Do something exciting. Bring some or drop it on SmackDown, I should say. Just not. I don't. David Arquette. You weren't even alive when David Arquette happened. You just hear that people did. Oh, David Arquette sucked. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Just like Vince McMahon winning the championship didn't suck. They happened for a reason. It was to be different and spontaneous. That's why wrestlers got far too predictable, far too fucking predictable. And VKM as ECW champion was lit. That's Durag Vince era. But no, I'm talking about even before that. He won the world championship back in the late '90s, early 2000s. He only won it for a week. Hey, Fizz Chozo, appreciate you being here. Only shows one person here. Maybe you're the only one here. I don't know what happened to the YouTube viewers. But I appreciate anyone who's here watching this live on the playback. I'm not sure if this stream will be available to playback. I'm streaming from my phone for one of the first times, so we'll see how this works. Because I can barely fucking breathe through my nose. And it sucks. Sucks dick. Love to stay, but I gotta get sleep. I understand, Happy Dinosaur. I love to sleep. But that has not been easy. So yeah, have a good night, bro. Have a good night. Thank you for being here, man. WCW went out, but that's not what put them out of business. So everything they did must have been terrible because they went out of business. I mean, come on, man. The reason they went out of business is because Turner didn't want to keep wrestling. They were still getting their ratings when they failed were better than what WWE's ratings are now. So they went out of business because Turner didn't want to keep wrestling, and they really should have been sold for a lot more. But some scammy stuff happened, so they only got sold for like $4 or $5 million. David Arquette, now the finger poke of doom, that probably had more to do with them going out of business than David Arquette. And that happened before this. David Arquette, that whole thing was just to promote a movie. And it was silly. Society and a spectacle. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the Paul brother. Have a win, have people see your belt when his brother fights Tyson, which that's a spectacle. Which honestly, that fight shouldn't be happening. I mean, I'll probably watch it when Tyson fights Jake Paul, but that fight shouldn't be fucking happening, man. Tyson's like damn near 60. And everybody's expecting, oh, Tyson's gonna fight Jake. No, you talking about wrestling. That fight's a WWE fight in and of itself. They're not gonna fight hard, Jake Paul. And I don't see why people still think these Jake Paul fights are real. I don't know what people are watching that I'm not, that they don't know it's not, those fights are bullshit. That's why it's only right that his brother's doing wrestling. Because that's all he's doing. That's all they've been doing this whole time is wrestling. Jake Paul, said Jack Paul, I don't know who that is, was Muhammad Ali's corpse. So you mean Jake? But all they're doing it. Those fights are pro wrestling, man. People still pay for it. People still care about them. So people will pay to see Jake Paul and Tyson. People will pay, even though it's clearly going to be bullshit, even though it's clearly, not going to be a real fight. But people don't care. People like the spectacle. It's we have. Dude, that was so stupid. It just lets you know Vince has some issues, some real mental issues. Beating guy, like what the hell's wrong with you, bro? He's got some real. That's why he likes shitting on women. He's got mental issues, man. He's got mental issues. And, that lawsuit is still going on, or I think they're about to countersue the girl. So we'll see what happens there. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. And Lord knows Vince has had his share of coke. Allegedly. I ain't trying to get sued, but I mean, he was the 80s guy, bro. He was the 80s guy. That was nothing. All he did is coke and steroids back there. So, I mean, let's just keep it real. Yeah, I mean, that's what he's going to do. He's going to countersue. Which, I mean, I'm not a lawyer. It does seem like she consented to a lot of what went on, but it also seems like she really was just hired to fuck people. So that is kind of prostitution. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the thing is, there's no federal charges. There's no state charges. It's a civil case. There's no charges being brought up. So we're talking about Vince McMahon and this girl named Janelle Grant. They have like a legal situation coming on where a lot of stuff was alleged by the woman. That said, it to me it seems like a lot of stuff was consensual, but I don't know. Yeah, she was grown. She was in her 40s or late 30s into her 40s. So yeah, that's what we were talking about. And sorry if I ramble. I'm talking about a bunch of different stuff. We started off with sick. Now we started talking about wrestling. I guess because Richard keeps talking about it. I'm blaming Richard. But yeah, she was a grown ass human. She let a dude shit on her, which is fucking nuts. Vince does have some issues. But yeah, that's another thing that was alleged that he shit on this girl, which is crazy. Crazy as fuck. People are sick. So I think that's what made people just turn on Vince like, no, you got a mental issue. Which is, hey, he does. He does. Speaking of mentally ill, you guys are here. Please like the video. If you like the video, like the video. I appreciate it. I see 2 likes. I'm not sure if that's up to date. I've seen as many as 9 people here. Please like. I always blame the youth with the Freemason propaganda. Obviously, it's the youth fault. Who else we gonna blame? No, Freemason propaganda. You sound worse than me. Blaming the Freemasons for everything. Yeah, at least she didn't have to travel to Dubai. Save some time. Y'all see the meme where it's like toilets in the U.S., toilets in different countries, and toilets in Dubai. There's a bunch of hoes. That's what I thought of when you said that. Again, please toss up the like. I see about 5 people in here. Please toss up the like. That is weird that people like shit on other people. That's like a sick thing. That's some sick shit. But if you consent to it, it ain't illegal. I mean, you know, I wouldn't do that. But some weird motherfuckers out here in these streets. Real weird motherfuckers. So, yeah. Yeah, please. Like, you might hear my dog whining. He's got an issue too. He's been itching, and he won't let me spray this anti-itch stuff on him. He gets mad, but he just wants to keep biting himself. So I don't know what to do. I'm probably gonna take him to the vet. So we're both having allergy issues at the same time. That sucks. Um, Say hi, Zeus. Even though people can't see you. Okay, well, I guess not. Yeah, it's some sick power. It's some power play shit. I think who the fuck knows this sick? Oh hell no! She had a woman ask you to piss on her. I don't even want to continue that conversation because I don't want you to tell me if you did it or not. Just leave. Go to the grave with that, bro. Because I don't want to, or at least go to the end of the stream because I don't want to know this shit. Some people got some weird shit going on in between their ears. Some weird shit going on. So had an older woman ask me to piss on her. Hell no. Hell no. I couldn't do that shit, bro. Golden shower at a golden hour? Yeah, hell no, man. Ain't no way in hell. That hell gotta go. And then you really gotta go because it's like, so you've been pissed on before, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know I'm assuming you bathed since, but still, it's like, you down to get pissed on. You might get pissed on and just show up to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing to you. It's like, nah, you can't. You got to go home. They got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Don't mess with the old hoes. Good, don't. And that's the thing. Nobody talks about these old hoes being predatory to the youth. There's so much shit about men. Oh, you're cradle robbing and you're a PDF, which is obviously symbolism for another phrase. You're this, that, and third. But then with these old hoes in their 40s and 50s be predatorizing the 18 to 22-year-old dudes, don't nobody say shit. Yeah, taking a dookie is worse. But they both sick. Yeah, that's sick. It's so much worse. Ugh, Jesus Christ. And she stayed. That's another thing with the Janelle Grant Vince McMahon situation. She stayed with that boy another 2 years after getting shitted on. No way in hell. No way in hell. But she wanted all the nice stuff. He was buying her shit, had an apartment, buying her cars. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. That's great streaming live. Like I said, I'm sick. You said you don't like talking to women that's 22. Yeah, because you still only 19. Don't you turn 20 this year, if I remember correctly? Try to remember you guys' lives. Try to do the best I can, but I smoke a lot of weed, so I'm not perfect. Yeah, there's no image on the screen. But I mean, it's my camera's still active. Like you can see kind of that light in my hallway. There's no image on the screen. So I could just show that. Let me see if I can. Can you see my dog? No, you can't see my dog. If I turn the light on, you could. So yeah, there's no image on the screen. It's just I'm just streaming from my bed because I'm too sick to stream from my computer. And I wanted to give you guys a stream since I'm not streaming that safe way. I just don't want to be someone that much older and younger than you. Yeah, that makes sense. With your parents' situation. Doggy style. Yeah, shout out to the dog. Shout out to Dog Gelati, aka Zeus. Yeah, it makes sense with your parents. You don't want too big of an age gap. Yeah, I'm not. pro or con age gap dating, but it is weird that we only talk about the men doing it. We don't talk about the women. Not to go full red pill, to blame women, but it's just weird. Yeah, 22 and 19 ain't that much of a difference. Shout out to Diddy. I still have not seen him in that video where he's supposedly smacking up Cassie. 'Cause I don't want to see that shit, but I have heard of it. Yep, only need 4 to get 800. Hopefully, I just did a Fury video, Fury Usyk. Hopefully, that can get us over the hump. We'll see. We'll probably get over the hump next week if it doesn't. I appreciate you being here, Real Wade. Which is cool because shit, we've been in the 700s for years. To actually get to 800 is crazy. It shows that it's a new day. Yes, it is. Oh man, my sinuses though. I'm not sure how long we're gonna do this stream. We're already half an hour in. Appreciate you guys all joining. You're straight about it. I see. Yeah, see, I get it. That's kind of traumatic to have that big of an age gap between your parents. And shit, that's becoming more common. I know at least a lot of these passport bros be older dudes going to the Philippines. You 70 years old, got a 20 to 30-year-old wife. That is kind of creepy. I ain't gonna lie. As much as I just talk shit about, the women do it too, but still, that is kind of creepy. Yeah, it's kind of traumatic. I can see why you might be strict. Now, maybe, I don't know, maybe as time goes on, you'll get less strict. But I can see how that's still traumatic. Like I said, it's 70-year-olds having kids with 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, which is, you know, just to me, that's nuts too. But, what do you do? It ain't illegal. Get 31 years for your parents is crazy. That's crazy. That's a hell of a gap. Speaking of gap, there's a gap between how many people are in here and how many people like. So if you like the video, please like the video. Please like. I know I'm sick. I know you're just looking at some weird light. You're like, what the fuck is going on? I'm streaming from my phone. I'm not feeling that well. I'm just laying down, holding my phone, streaming and talking shit. And hopefully I'm audible. Unfortunately, every now and again, you're going to hear me blow my nose because of how bad my sinuses are. Yeah, please like. And if you're new, because I know sometimes these type of streams may show up for those on the shorts algorithm. Please sub. Please sub. I'd appreciate that. We're getting close to 800 subs. What phone? I think this is Samsung something. Like S21 or 22 or something. So I've had it for a couple years. I do not have an iPhone. I'm not cool. Some girls won't like me because my messages are green or whatever color. I'm trying to hold the phone away from me when I blow my nose, but I cannot breathe through my nose at fucking all. This sucks. It sucks ass. Sheesh. Green blue messages retarded. I could, yeah. I wouldn't. If I didn't know there was a thing, I wouldn't believe it either. I did it. A girl was not. Oh, your messages are the wrong color. So that's the dumbest shit. That's the dumbest shit you can come up with. But hey, if some hoes are just shallow, so it is what it is. Consume. Apple is cool. You're not cool because you don't have Apple. Just like you guys aren't cool if you don't like the video. Please like. We're at 3 likes. Let's get those likes up, please. But yeah, that you don't got the right color messages. You're not cool. You're not gonna get laid. And it's like a thing. It's like statistically, you do better with women if you have an iPhone. That's a real thing. Because a lot of women are just that materialistic. Not to not to bash women. This ain't red pill shit, but it's just a thing. Every time I say like the video, people leave like fuck this. I ain't like shit. It's weird ass video. It's weird ass dark stream. Fuck you. So it is what it is. I'm trying. Trying to survive, man. Trying to survive in these mean streets of YouTube. Oh man. Women come up with these things because some women are raised into not loving a man in any way. Ah, so when they start developing, that's a good point. When they start developing feelings for men, they create any kind of wall to avoid it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. In this post-feminism world, a lot of women were raised to hate men, unfortunately. Oh, Zeus. I don't know if you guys can hear him. And so they just look for stuff to nitpick. Look for things that don't matter. Can you believe it? He had green messages. Ew. Ick. It's the whole ick thing. Just look for reasons to not date. Ooh, counterpoint. Can't be 22, can't be a buddy, etc., etc. Fair enough. But Rich is doing okay, I guess. At least he says he is. We know men never lie about how we're going to do with women. That never happens. Uh, so, no, I don't know. To tell you, Vince, I once liked a feminist chick, and it took her to lose me to finally stop being a feminist. She hit me up 5 months later. She was like she had a man. Stop hating me because of you. Look at you. You converting feminist. Converting feminist to penis. Look at you. Congrats. Yeah, feminism is toxic. I do feel, I'm not trying to be red pill kill guy. I actually feel for a lot of women because they are taught this feminism shit like it's supposed to be the best way to live, and it's really causing a lot of confusion and a lot of issues for them too. Rich out there doing the Lord's work. No, but I mean, seriously, that feminism is toxic mentality, and unfortunately, a lot of people are raised. A lot of men are being raised with it. Jeez, is anything worse than a male feminist? Told you she just kept thinking about you, and she eventually knew she wasn't going. You wasn't going to talk to her again, so she moved on. I see. I see. Well, look at you. Now she has a happy life. She's cooking and cleaning and all the stuff that they're told not to. That's another thing. A lot of these women are taught to not have basic life skills. Well, you don't want to cook and clean for a man, but don't you need to cook and clean for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should still have the knowledge of how to cook and clean just to be an adult. So it's just like, but focus on this career. Focus on worship the corporation. That's another thing feminism got women to do. Worship corpos. Worship being a corpo. She's living a great life. She with an older dude. I see. We got a lot of women worshiping the corporal life. I'm pro-trans. We need to transition out the left-arm men into trans women because that's what they are deep down. Fair enough. A lot of them are, man. It's sick to see. I mean, we watched a lot of that cuck stuff, and a lot of those guys were in that vein. Just actual female. And what was the one guy that was playing the Chris Benoit thing? Dan or some shit? I felt for Dan. Everybody else, though, they were like not even real men. A lot of men aren't just women. Women, they're not lying when they say they got a woman inside of them because they're just completely female. Real shit. And you know what? More and more kids are going to be raised like that because even if you're not raising them like that, they're going to go to these schools. How many times have you seen a video? Or maybe you haven't seen that video. I don't know. But I've seen them where a guy comes to pick up his son. His son's in a dress because it's opposite day or whatever the fuck. Yeah, dad probably already killed that woman. Unfortunately, no disrespect. He probably already. He probably he was a murder. Suey walking out the front door. Yeah, Government mandated transition. Iran style. Oof, it's a bit harsh. That's a rough thing, if you could help it to not take your kids to these schools, but a lot of people can't. And, a lot of people still don't know. A lot of people still think the schools are what's best, and the schools have their kids' best interests at heart, when it's just clearly not the case. Because they're too busy living their life and too busy trying to work and trying to keep, their head above water, making ends meet to know what the hell's going on in these schools. To know they're just indoctrination camps at best, and now they're trying to indoctrinate your kids into some other shit. And shit, that's going without saying how many of your kids get touched on by these female teachers. It ain't shit happening. They ain't doing a damn thing to these teachers. They just hide them. A teacher can touch your kid tomorrow, and they won't. Not only will they not go to jail, they won't even get fired. At worst, they move to another school to touch somebody else's kid. Don't nobody say shit. Don't nobody say shit. It's fucked up. Oof. Sorry, guys. I just had to try to blow a nose. Yeah, they moved to another. They moved to another part of either another school system or another school in the same system. Shout out to those teachers unions. Shout out to the teachers union. Shout out to the corrupt so-called justice system. Hey, Mr. Greg Gregory. Yeah, hey, we were just talking about Usyk. 2 times undisputed. We was just earlier. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, Usyk is a 2-time undisputed. Terrence Crawford did it recently, and so did Inoue. So we have 3 fighters who've not only been undisputed in one weight class, but 2. Good stuff. A lot of people use schools as nurseries because parents be working all day to survive. That was the plan all along. Keep their tax channel working while you indoctrinate your kids. Absolutely. Oh, I did see that. Talk about these people where the teacher was getting, which I didn't feel comfortable. Listen, if that was my daughters helping get this guy's brains out, I probably would feel some type of way. To be 1,000%, because that was something, you know. He should just get his brains done at fucking salon like everybody else. Everybody copying Roman with the undisputed. Yeah, because Roman Reigns is the first undisputed champion. No, but Usyk is undisputed. Undisputed. What did you think about the fight, Mr. Greg Gregory? You're a boxing guy. I heard somebody say that Fury was robbed, which I thought was crazy. But somebody said it. It just shows just how crazy the fanboyism is in these streets. Because I thought it was a pretty clear-cut win to me. Especially with that night. Because even if you called it a tie with the night down, that's still Usyk. First undisputed champ, Chris Jericho, obviously. The stands is going to stand. You had it even after the ninth and then 10-8 round. Closed it. I think Usyk got 10-11, Tyson 12. Yeah, I think that's pretty similar to what I had. Pretty similar to what I had. Even though, like I said, the 12th could have probably went either way. But yeah, it's okay to get that with the Tyson. But like I said, it was a good fight. I hope they do it again. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, somebody said, "Oh yeah," and then I heard somebody say, "Oh no, Usyk blew him out." And I'm like, "No, that's crazy too." Jeez, I can't even blow my nose. Oh, so yeah, that's why you might hear me blow my nose crazy. This stream is happening from my bed because I'm so sick. In October, is that what it's for? That'd be cool if they do. If they can get it done, they can get it done. I'm also surprised the way Fury's tactics were. I thought he would try to. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I thought the fight should have been stopped in the night. But I mean, this is the first time Fury's been saved by the ref. Even that, as much as everyone talks about that Deontay Wilder spot, a lot of refs would have stopped him. A lot of refs would not have even let Fury get up back. Was it 2018? And I mean, it's a great spot where he hops up and continues the round and probably wins the round outside that knockdown. Uh, but that's not the first time Fury's got a favorable situation from the ref on a knockdown. Because I thought it really was going to be stopped. It was so weird that he called it a knockdown. It just seemed like he was saving him. It just seemed like he was saving him. We saw something similar with that Never Haiti thing. Yeah, he realistically should have lost to Wilder in that first fight. That was a very long count, and that even a lot of referees, if you get up at 8 or 9, they're going to call it anyway. You should have got up at 6 or 7. So that I've always thought that. Yeah, the standing knockdown, that was so weird, so weird. Is this new normal in boxing? And listen, we know boxing is a corrupt sport. There's a reason. I thought it was a pretty not decisive. It was a close fight, but I thought Usyk won pretty clearly. But there was one of those cards for Tyson Fury. So it is what it is. Yeah, we would have been riding the epic ending. It's all about the narrative. That's what boxing. That's definitely what boxing is about. Is narratives, narratives, rematches, exploitation of the fans, try to get money out of you. Which thank goodness for the stream sites. Even though my stream started to jack up toward the end of the fight, but I still got to see most of it. Still got to see most of it. I think really the rounds that are really in question, if you do want to question by some of the early rounds, I felt like Usyk won a couple of the first 2 or 3 rounds, and then Fury won a bunch of the middle rounds, and then Usyk won most of the late ones except maybe the 12th. These rematch clauses are crazy. I did if you go to a fight with the rematch clause, if you lose, is crazy to me. And that's part of the point. That's part of the point. I'm glad they didn't do a draw. I'm glad that knockdown happened. If that knockdown didn't happen, it might have did a draw. This might have been a draw fight. If it was for that fucking knockdown. Even if the ref tried to Jacob, because it probably should have been a stoppage. If not for that knockdown, this is a draw. Knowing how because they want a rematch. Clearly, they want a rematch. So we'll see, and we'll see if those belts are on the line. I think they might get stripped of one of those belts. I believe the IBF has talked about potentially stripping the winner if they don't immediately fight the mandatory for the IB. I think it's the IBF. But yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I was shocked that it still happened. Until even when they were in the ring, I thought, man, something about to happen. This fight ain't about to happen. Every fight needs a sequel. Every movie needs a sequel. Then a reboot. Then rinse and repeat. So you gave Tyson the first round. Okay, Usyk 2-3, Fury 4-8, Lat 11, Usyk 4-12. Okay. Okay, wait a second. I'm just doing the math. 2, 3. So you had Fury up. Outside, obviously, there's a knockdown. So you had it a tie. Then they make it game lane. So 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 2-3 for Usyk. 9, 10, 11. That's 5 rounds. But yeah, put a chicken in, make it game lane. Put a chicken in, make it game lane. Now, the 12th, I've seen a lot of people give Fury the 12th. That was a pick 'em round to me. Even though Fury looked better in that round than he had done the previous few, um, I thought that was a pick 'em round. But a lot of people gave the 12th to Fury. See, by your thing, you have let's put it in, put a chip in and make it game lane. Look at your scorecard. You had Usyk for 12. A lot of people gave the 12. That 12 was a pick 'em round. But I thought that I kind of wanted to give Usyk the first 3, but I've seen people. Those first 3 were close. Those to me are the most closest rounds. That and the 12th. The first 3 and the 12th were the closest rounds. So depending on who you had those rounds, that changes everything. But I mean, the card you just said, It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Your Mega Man vid upload. Shout out to you. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to your channel, man. Your channel's growing too, bro. Tyson barely threw anything the first three, so you can see that. Yeah. He tried to do a lot of showboating too. He tried to do a lot of showboating. Like I said, I was surprised that he tried to outbox Usyk. I think that was kind of. I still think that was a mistake. I think he should have tried to. I mean, he did some dirty stuff. I'm not trying to say just fight dirty, but he should have did a lot more grabbing, a lot more jab and grab, and made it an uglier fight. Visually, I'm glad he did, but I think he probably would have won a lot more rounds had he uh, just held on to Usyk. Oh yeah, those uppercuts to the body were crazy. He hit him with quite a few of those uppercuts to the body. They were vicious. I didn't think Usyk could keep taking them. I thought he was going to fall eventually. But he somehow did, and then he came back in that ninth round. Oh man, got 100 subs in March. Congrats, Retro Richard. He definitely should have got more of a dirty boxing style, more of a brawling style. I think he would have did a lot more damage, and probably would have won the fight. Honestly. Oh man, want to breathe through my nose. That's all I want to do. It's Retro Richard, Retro Dicky. I don't know who Retro Dicky is. So I'm gonna assume no. Cause I don't know who Retro Dicky is. How's things going for you? I know you were doing a lot of those AI bots, or those not AI bots, but those bots and fights. Um, oh man, 2 videos on 50 million. That's crazy. I'm just happy to get a video up to like close to 10,000. Short, if I get a short to 1,000, I'm like, oh man, I made it. So congratulations. And he lost the fight on that. I think it was a close enough fight. Had he did more balling, he probably wins. Again, it wouldn't have been visually pleasing, but at a certain point, I thought Fury was gonna win. Man, I ain't gonna lie, because he was killing him with those body shots, killing him. Still getting views. Get 2 million on 50 million. Congrats, man. Yeah, you got. I feel like you got over like 100K. Let me see. Who's the show? No, it won't show. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, great. I don't know that name. Oh, talking about the Retro Dicky. Yeah, I'm not sure who he is. Whew. Right. I think what else to talk about outside the Usyk fight. Man, that was the biggest thing today. The Usyk fight. I think was there a UFC today too? Fury was showboating those first rounds. Had my grandmother's words. Uh, you can't. Sorry. You see a play mouse if you frayed powder. I remember Retro Dicky name from back in the day. I don't remember Retro Dicky. Sorry if I misread what your grandmother said, Mr. Greg Gregory. It's a Trinidad saying about don't get in over your head. Ah, I see. Shout out to Trinidad. Oh man. Yeah, he definitely. I mean, he could have won if he was a little bit more ball. He didn't really. That's R. Kelly was recruiting Trinidad. Is that real stuff? That's crazy if it is. Wouldn't shock me. because he used to go outside of high school and shit. I know there was some McDonald's right next to a high school. He used to go to there every day. That's some of the R. Kelly stuff was crazy. He used to go to this McDonald's during high school pretty much every day and pick up young girls. And he did it for like years. Yeah, the Clintons in Haiti. Oh, gee, speaking of picking up the youth. Speaking of liking the youth, the Clintons in Haiti. But you don't say too much because I'm trying to, stay alive like the Bee Gees, man. Because when you talk too much about the Clintons, you just end up, somehow you end up dead. You end up robbed with getting shot in the back of the head. It just happens that way. I don't know why. Get Arkansas in it, man. Can't can't say shit about them. Haiti has been through it, right? Haiti definitely been through it. Oh man. Good. Self delete by putting three in the back of your own head. Yep. That's how it happens with the Clintons. People self delete or get robbed or just get sick or just all sorts of crazy stuff happens. They need to go through hell and back to get the amazing country it was. That sucks. That sucks. I remember seeing some on when they had those earthquakes there, and they wouldn't take the seeds, the Monsanto seeds, which I thought was crazy. I mean, not crazy like it shouldn't have. They probably were right to do that, but they would donate all this stuff, but they didn't want to use it because they knew instinctively would fuck up their land. Which a lot of that Monsanto seed, the shit that we're eating, um, totally fucks up the land, fucks up your system. It's just sick shit. That's what they feed us. It's probably why I'm so stuffed up now. Can't breathe through my fucking nose. Also, people not doing their part to get it back. Really, I'm not sure what's going on here. But yeah, that's right, Richard. You're the DR. Oh God. Yeah, my Santo is evil, cuz. Oh man. All right, you guys are about to see my junky ass house in a second because I'm about to. Haitians don't give a fuck about Haiti. That sucks. I'm about to try to use a nasal strip. Oh. Yeah, here's my walking through it. There's little action figures and guitar stuff. Um, where the hell? There. All right. Back into the cave of darkness. Ugh. I don't know if these nasal strips are gonna help. Show the Funko Pops. I'd have to go into the studio room. I got a shit ton of action. There's the action figures here. Hey, Zach. I'm sick streaming from my bed, even though I just walked a little bit. Blacks. What do you mean, you people? Hold on a second. As I endeavor to just breathe through my fucking nose. Pause. How's your throat? Yeah. Yeah, Zach, you're sick too. You're sick too. Sick fuck, no, something. Alrighty. Maybe the good. Oh, shit. Shit. Alrighty. Maybe the good Lord will see to it that I can breathe through my nose today. Yeah, did you infect me? Pause. What the hell happened? Yeah, I cannot breathe through my nose. It's been a nightmare the past couple days. R.I.P. Marty Scroll. Whatever happened to Marty Scroll? I think he was another one like in the youth. He got caught with a 16-year-old, if I remember correctly. But that's the age of consent, so it just kind of went on. Yeah, whatever happened to Marty Scroll? Yes, nobody. Nah, he need to stop messing with these youth. Stop messing with these young girls. He was on Josh Max and Vex, and the voice held up. All right, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Glad you're feeling better. Zach, you remember Marty Scroll? Because he was supposed to be with the elite, and he never joined because of that little scandal he had. And I mean, nobody really remembers him. Now I'm surprised Richard remembers him. Fucking Marty Scroll. I had a Marty Scroll shirt, a Villain Club shirt. He was pretty popular. And then, like I said, got called a 16-year-old, and you just never heard from him again. I don't know what happened to him. He's like he just disappeared to the ether. And thank you for the likes. We got 5 likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This has been a kind of a struggle stream with me barely being able to breathe, blowing my nose every so often. Oh, so you were a Marty fan? Yeah, I liked him. I liked him. This format's weird. Yeah, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. So yeah, that's why you see in darkness, because my room is dark. And then you can see a little light in my hallway. And I just went to get a nasal strip to hopefully try to breathe through my nose. He might have went off the grid. Oh, you was a Bullet Club dude? Yeah, I used to like the Bullet Club. They were cool. They were cool. I wonder how different AEW would have been if they would have got the Bullet Club trademark from Jump. Because that's what made all those guys cool. It wasn't them. It was just that Bullet Club. There was a cool shirt logo. It was a cool little image. If they would have had the Bullet Club trademark from Jump, I think AEW probably would have been a lot better. And they were still part of Bullet Club. I mean, now they obviously have them with Jay White, but it's not the same Bullet Club. But yeah, this is I'm streaming from my phone because I didn't really feel like shit, I can barely breathe. Like I said, I can barely open my eyes sometimes because of how bad my sinuses is. Yeah, Bullet Club. So I used to wear the shirts and the jackets and shit to school. Yeah, they were hot. Pause. They were over, and I wonder how differently AEW would have went had they been allowed to be the Bullet Club when they joined when they started. Ugh. Yeah, that's why this is format's weird. Cousin yours had plugs in Japan, so you got a friend. That's cool. That's right. Yeah, there was a New Japan thing. Had all those shirts. And people it's almost it's funny you mentioned it. People almost forget that was the reason that the Elite was even popular was the Bullet Club. They stopped kind of yeah, I would say so. Because once AJ Styles left and then Kenny Omega became the leader and he kind of had his weird, they lost that edge. Because Kenny Omega, as good of a wrestler as he can be, he's kind of a weirdo, right? So he basically his whole gimmick was he's a weeb or otaku, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it kind of messed up the edge where you had is ironically enough Gallows, Anderson, and AJ. They felt kind of like real heels. You know what I mean? They were cheating all their matches and shit like that. Yeah, they got a little edge back when Cody joined because Cody was actually a pretty good heel despite all the shit. As much as he didn't want to be a heel, he was a good heel for Bullet Club. Yeah, heel Cody was great. Honestly, I think hopefully he Prince Devitt. Yeah, before he was Finn Balor, Prince Devitt walking. He used to no homo ride Balor fall late to the ring. He just sit on top of his shoulders, and they were cheating all their matches and shit. It was cool. That's probably the coolest Devin had ever been. We get face Finn Balor. Man, I don't really care about Finn Balor. I don't really care about the Judgment Day in general. The whole draw with the Judgment Day was Dom and Rhea Ripley, and they don't even, obviously Rhea is hurt, but even before she got hurt, they wasn't really feeding into that relationship anymore. That was the cool thing, Dom being this chicken shit heel and Rhea being the muscle. Yeah, the WWE does have a bunch of Bullet Club members. Hell, the last main event was two Bullet Club guys. I think they referenced it, but with AJ and Cody. And then obviously, I think Gallows Anderson are still there. And then plus Devitt. There's a bunch of those guys. Is Dom injured too? Oh man. But yeah, to me, the whole Judgment Day gimmick, Bullet Club takeover, I think it's too late. I think the Bullet Club day is coming when it's past. But to me, the whole gimmick of the Judgment Day was just that oh yeah, that's right, Tagaloa and Tama Tonga. That's the other two. Thank you. Duh. Which I don't know. How do you feel about them in the bloodline? I don't know about them, man. I think it feels like this. They don't feel that big. Like I like them in the Bullet Club, but for them to be in the top heel group off the rip, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, I don't know if they're really that great. I think the Mission Chance to run a takeover story, yeah, I do too, Zach. And Richard likes them. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate them. I don't hate them. And we'll see what happens with this new bloodline thing. Only God knows when Roman's coming back. I heard the rumor SummerSlam, but that's still another 2 or 3 months. So, and, Roman doesn't hardly wrestle even when he is there. Shit, nobody hardly wrestles when they are there. Shit. That's one of the big issues. That's another big issue with wrestling. That's something I should have said in the video. Seems like nobody. The cool thing is to not wrestle. You know what I mean? That's the point. They're supposed to be out of nowhere, showing how big the family is, but they're not even really part of the family. And they're Tongan. They're not Samoan. It just proves how racist people are. They don't know the difference. Shit. But I mean, I guess their fathers were cool. Haku, and he was cool with the Samoans, but they're not even of the same bloodline. And shout out to Drew McIntyre, who's also injured. Golly, all these injuries in both companies. So many people hurt. Eddie Kingston just broke his leg doing something stupid. Then they replaced him with fucking what's his name? He was always doing crazy shit. Darby. They replaced him with Darby. Yeah, Haku is he's the legend of Haku. In all these shoot interviews about him beating the shit out of people. Haku. What was his other name? Oh shit. Mig. That's right. Oh shit. I just want to breathe through my nose, man. Yeah, Mig. It was Mig. I remember that. Was it Mig in WCW Haku in WWE? Something like that. Maybe it was the other way around. What do you think about, since we got the wrestling thing, what do you guys think about CM Punk's comeback? I mean, he hasn't really done shit but be injured. And honestly, I think he should probably retire because he gets injured so much. Because I just, Richard said something about Drew. And obviously they got a cool little rivalry going, but I'm, CM Punk's a decent promo, obviously. He's doing, little cool stuff online, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a hater. Maybe I'm a CM Punk hater, but it's just like, I mean, clearly he's still a draw. I mean, because the ratings from AEW haven't been the same without him. All right, peace out, Fizz. I know this is a different stream. I appreciate you being here. But I mean, obviously AEW is missing him and MJF. Not having MJF right now is killing AEW. They need him so bad. I don't know when he's coming back. I don't know if there's any talk about him coming back, but they need him so bad. But I mean, he obviously is a needle mover, but I don't even think he's really a wrestler. He hasn't really wrestled. He's probably wrestled what 5 matches the past year between both companies, maybe less. But he had the All Out match. He had the Royal Rumble. I think he had some TV matches, so maybe he had more than that on Collision when they started Collision. But he hasn't really done that much. I mean, as far as actual in-ring stuff, like he's done, obviously to cut the promos and all that stuff. But all he does is get hurt. Did he wrestle every week on Collision? Okay. But I mean, he wasn't on Collision that long. He was only there like 2-3 months. So even then, that's another 10 matches. Show you how much I watch your AEW, right? I used to like AEW, man. I went to their shows when they was in Charlotte, when I still lived in Charlotte. I was a huge AEW fan. I really wanted AEW to succeed. I still do. I just don't want to watch it anymore. I don't really want to watch anything. I mean, I still care about wrestling. Obviously, I made videos, but technically, yeah, he is still the AEW champion. He never lost. He's still the real world champion, which they haven't actually referenced. I'm shocked they haven't actually referenced that. He was the real world champion. I thought they might, when he came in, do something similar to the Ric Flair thing. But I mean, he probably doesn't have to still have the belt. But if your old heads might remember back in the day when Ric Flair left the NWA, pre WCW, he left the NWA to come to WWF. He still had the big gold belt, and he said he was the real world champion. And for whatever reason, they never did Flair Hogan. Because Vince is just too smart. They had to censor it. Yeah, I think they did censor part of it. But I mean, you can tell what belt it was. But right, he is still the real world champion. I mean, he's hurt all the damn time. But then again, so is everybody else. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. So yeah. All right, guys. We've gone an hour. Oh yeah, I do remember Medusa tossing the women's belt. That was a crazy time when they used to do shit like that. Because VKM, he would have had that on TV. Yeah, he probably would have. Did he? Said you did. He said Ric Flair's a bitch. He got offended on Kill Tony and Store and all. That's crazy with all the crazy shit he does. He just got into some crazy incident at a pizzeria. He's the last person that needs to be sensitive. I mean, Ric Flair has done a lot of wild shit in his life. He's the last person to be sensitive and be offended. Like, are you serious, bro? I think I vaguely remember you guys talking about him on Kill Tony. That's crazy. But I just saw the thing for my battery. So my battery's about to die. So we're gonna end the stream. I don't know how. I fear for my life, Tony Khan. That's not what we mean by Kill Tony. We're talking about the show. But I appreciate you guys joining me for this kind of weird impromptu stream for my phone. Maybe if I'm sick, we'll do it again. I'll try to do Sunday night games later on today or tomorrow, depending on how you think of it. We'll see. We'll see if I feel better. Hopefully I feel better. I'm so sick of not being able to breathe. Hopefully I don't die in my sleep. Jeez, knock on wood. In any event, I'll talk to you guys later. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, do that. Even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.